So if you thought you were coming to a nice aesthetic video where we look at bookshelves and we make it look really pretty, that is not what you're going to get here. This is like the chaotic version of that, where everything's just really random and doesn't look great. Unfortunately, I really can't bother to do this, but I need to sort out the mess that is all of these books. So I thought in today's vlog we will restack my bookcase. Can I be bothered on a Sunday to do this when I'd rather be lying down horizontal and reading? But I will do it for the fans. My name is Harriet, and on today's vlog we are restocking my bookcase in the kitchen and my bookshelves upstairs. The house is obviously made for two people. In the future we are looking at hopefully having some children, so this kind of book situation will change. I'll probably get another bookcase to go in the kitchen, and this will just be some temporary setting up. Originally I did have all of my romance books in this bookcase, but I've now decided I'm going to put all of the books that I've read upstairs and all the books that are on my physical TBR in this bookcase. Because I was starting to like turn around all the books that I'd read so that I could focus on my physical TBR, but instead I thought, why not have my whole physical TBR in this bookcase anyways, and then have all of the books that I have read upstairs where they can't be seen. Because one of my goals this year is to really work through my physical TBR. And on my previous video I have done a book haul going through all of the 200 plus books on my physical TBR. Whether or not I will ever read them all in my lifetime is still up for debate, because I might actually do an unhaul of the books that I fear that I will never read, and got at a time in my life where if I'd read them then I would have liked them, but now there are so many other like new books coming out that I really want to focus on. I know I'm a mood reader, but I really want to focus on just reading books that like speak to me, and some of the books that I've got on my physical TBR just aren't speaking, so I want to kind of maybe get rid of them. That pains me to say it, but that might be the direction that I'm heading in. So I need to make this a little bit more stable, because at the minute I've got my camera balancing on some books. Not the best, but okay. I'm going to show you all the books that I need to sort out. We've got this absolutely massive mess down here. I've also got 40 plus books upstairs that I didn't bring down for the vlog because I was getting very tired by that point. And these are the shelves. Normally I have my Hellllooooo book of the month goes on the top, and this here is just a collection of, well, down there is just a collection of random bookish items. I've got some colourful book series up on the wall. Eventually, because this wall is very big, I want like a big painting in the middle there, like maybe some flowers, and then maybe some more shelves over on this side, something else going up there, maybe not book related, and do little bits more with the kitchen. I want rid of that print there because I do not read coffee. I do not drink coffee, so I want rid of that. And that's pretty much it. So let's get cracking. I really don't want to do it, but I'm going to because I have to. I must. So let's go. It's dizzy. Right. Starting off with books that I've read that are going to go upstairs. So this was when I was putting like pink books together. This book was like obviously college romance and very toxic, but it was very addictive at the time. Bit of a bully romance. The bully romance, first bully romance books that I read was by Penelope Douglas. I actually really liked them. They were a fun time at the time. So Wild Side's gonna go, so is Twisted Love. I loathe this book for how cringe it was. However, I was sent this book by a lovely girlie on TikTok, so I'm going to keep it based on I might continue the series. So I've got a second table just down from upstairs in the loft, just so I can place all my books on there, just for extra support. The Deal, my second hockey romance book that I ever read, after Icebreaker, and I absolutely loved it. I don't really know how I'm going to do it. Do you think we should do romance, dark romance, romantasy? Because it's going to be like more lighter coloured books here. My romantasy books are quite dark in colour. Okay. Oh, that's when I bedazzled play along with my friend. This is joint first, my favourite book in the series, along with his brother Kai. If you know, you know. You know, I didn't always tab books, it depends what mood I'm in, but recently I have been well into tabbing books, so I'm going to continue with that. Oh, there we go. The original hockey romance series that I read. Book 2 my sister has, and she never gave it back. Cow. Some more LJ Shen books that are going to go upstairs. Weirdly enough, I only have this book out of the Devil's Night series. I am not a book trophy collector, and I think I maybe was gifted this book, which is why I've got this one, because the rest of them I read on my Kindle. So even though I love the series, I wasn't then going to go and buy the books just for them to be on my shelves. I don't like to hoard like that. For some girlies, it's a hobby, like good. I mean, I would love to be able to do that, but I also, alongside buying books, like to spend my money on clothes and food. So I'm in a very precarious situation with that. In that I am on a teacher's wage, so I'm not a millionaire. If I was, it would be a different story. I'd have an entire library filled with trophy dedications to books that I've loved. Haunting Adeline, I think that might have been one of the very first dark romance books I ever read. And wow, what an introduction to the genre. Kindle inserts, if anybody's interested. I made these myself and printed them at Boots. Maybe my Kindle's in need of being changed. I'll leave those there for now. Not too sure what order we're going to go in. I'm just going to kind of place them on the shelves where I want them to go, and then I will decide how it's going to look. I love the special editions of these books, the Magnolia Park series. However, I didn't read from these books. I did read them on my Kindle. And again, these were a gift. I just loved them so much. Love them. They can go upstairs though, because... Oh wait, I forgot I had that. Is that from my engagement party? I've got a random vase and my strimmer. They can also disappear into the living room somewhere, because I'm guessing I'm going to need these shelves at the bottom. Who would have guessed that I've still got a Colleen Hoover book that I've not read yet? I remember getting this for about maybe £2, £1, but I still haven't read it, so I guess it's going to need to go here. Books that I got in my Eternal Embers book box, and these are Just My Luck and Just This Once by Lena Hendricks, so I guess you're going to go somewhere on this shelf. Where are we putting older? This is the question. It's romance, but yet I have heard that it can be a little bit dark, so I'll put you there. Right, that's not all of them, but let's start actually putting them on the shelves somewhere. I'm lazy, so I've gotten myself a seat. Okay, what we are not going to do is come for me with the order in which I am putting things on my shelf, because it's random. I am so random. I know it's a crime that I've not read this series yet, but book 4 has been announced, so oh my god, So I know I will definitely be starting this series. You know, some girlies have their bookshelves like so aesthetic and just like so pretty with lots of little knickknacks. I started off like that until my bookshelf started growing and growing, and then it just became totally unfeasible. I'm looking forward to reading this one, but I'm also scared at the same time because of how much I loved Manacled. But we've got this big boy, Alchemized. I'm not really fussed how this looks as long as everything that I need to read is in one place. The reason I'm singing that song, Say You'll Remember Me, is because I've seen this. Standing in your white dress, staring at the sunset, babe, red lips and rosy cheek. Say you'll see me again, even if it's just in your dream. Terrible, I'm a terrible singer. That's why I don't sing at school kids. Miss Cregan, why are you miming? No, I'm not. Mind your business. Got some more. I'll find the rest of that series somewhere else. You're with them. Put you up there as well. And you can go there as well. Do we have him this way because it looks good? Or him this way where it looks okay? Like that. Oh, this series is somewhere in there, but I'm not going to look for it. So if you thought you were coming to a nice aesthetic video where we look at bookshelves and we make it look really pretty, that is not what you're going to get here. This is like the chaotic version of that, where everything's just really random and doesn't look great. Oh, it's actually disgusting how many of these books I've not read, but I blame my Kindle, because if it's on Kindle Unlimited, I'm reading it on there. But what order? Okay, let's put you guys here because they are some of the most recent.
Welcome to the EE voice.
Rude. Right, he didn't answer that time, so I'm going to try him one more time just to get a reaction video. If he doesn't answer, I'm going to be very annoyed.
I'm done. Hello.
Hello, what are you doing since the last?
Having a drink?
Are you staying out?
Yeah?
So shit, bro?
Oh, it's terrible, eh?
Oh, I thought you'd be more disappointed than that.
I am, but it's going to drown my sorrows.
Oh yeah?
Why? What's happening?
And I just thought you might be in a bad mood.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure that.
Oh yeah, no, right, okay.
Why am I going to twice like a cycle?
I did not.
You did ring us twice.
Oh well, okay then.
Why are we ringing us?
I'm just seeing what you were doing.
Alright. I love you.
Love you, bye.
Bye.
That was disappointing. I thought you'd be a bit more annoyed than that. Oh well. Okay guys, we're done with my TBR bookcase. As you can see, it is very full and I've got a lot of books to get through. My shelves upstairs are now looking pretty bare, which is a good thing because it means that I've read a lot of my physical books, and now I just need to make my way through the rest of these bad boys. Wish me luck.